Hey, what's up? My name's Lucas. I'm a photographer and filmmaker based out of West Michigan. Welcome to my channel. Today is Negative Mondays, where we talk about film and anything film related. And today we are going to be talking about zone focusing. Zone focusing is one of my favorite ways to shoot manual focus. And honestly, there's a few tips that are going to really help with how you can shoot zone focus. And also, there's a lot of videos out there that kind of make it a bit confusing, but it's really quite simple. So you'll notice on a lot of manual focus lenses, specifically in the film era, you've got lines on the lens with aperture markings. This is true for Leica, this is true for Nikon. I've got a Bronica that has those line markings. And what that does is that allows you to visualize what the zone is going to be when you are stopped down, and that will signify the acceptable level of focus for an image. So the first tip is to stop down. I like to zone focus anywhere from f5.6 to f16. And what that does is that widens your depth of field. That allows you to get more in your zone. Then you can look on your lens and see what would be in focus if you are at 5.6 or f8, f11, f16, and that changes with each focal length. Now, one of the nice things about using Leica M lenses when you're zone focusing is this focusing tab, and you can use that to know where you are focused. Right here, when it's right at the bottom, I know that I am on my middle distance focus, with this lens gives me anywhere from about 5 feet to 8 feet and about 3 feet with a 28mm lens on at f8. So I know that that's my zone that I can focus in. If I bring it all the way to the left, that's for closer subjects. And if I swing it all the way to the right, that is for further subjects. One thing to keep in mind, though, is your critical focus, and that's going to be right dead down the center. It is denoted by the most open that your lens can go. So with this lens, I can go to f2, and that will be my critical focus spot. So when I am in the center position, 5 feet away will be my critical focus, but I've got about 2 feet either direction that will give me acceptable focus in that zone. So that will help you shoot faster with manual lenses. This is something that has been used for years. I mean, zone focusing has been around for, as long as 35mm film cameras. It's a really helpful tool, and the thing that really just helps you do it better is by practicing and taking bad shots. I generally zone focus when I am on my Leica M6. It's still in the shop right now, but if you have the ability to adapt to a digital camera, you can zone focus just the same, and then you can practice catching focus with the zone focus system a lot easier. I started manual focusing really more for my professional work when I transitioned from using autofocus lenses for my video work to using vintage lenses. And one of the things that I noticed is I just get a lot more precision with the manual focusing, and I'm in a lot more control over it. And a lot of times autofocus will hit and get it exactly what you want, but it's not perfect. Neither is manual focusing, but you have to just practice and practice doing it. So I hope this video was helpful. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. If you are not subscribed, please subscribe. It really does make a huge difference. And I will see you in the next video.